Hello, dear friends, how are you? Money, money, money. How much is the importance of the money? I don't need to talk to you. As everybody knows, today we are going to talk about the personal finances, the money. How can we gain the financial stability? How can we let our money grow? And there are certain tips to be shared, important tips to be shared. There are 10 tips which I am going to share with you. Each one of these 10 is very important indeed, highly beneficial. I need to learn and adopt it. You need to learn and adopt it. And let's begin. The first thing is, out of those very important 10 tips, first is track your expenses. Every expense should be written. And at the end of the week, we need to think what of the expenses were unnecessary so that I should be avoiding it in the future. The first thing is track your expenses. And then once we come to know that where my money goes, the second tip is create a budget. Once we talk about the creation of the budget, people think it is very complicated. Indeed, the creation of a budget, the budget of a company or a country is complicated, but the personal budget is not complicated at all for the reason simply we have to plan our expenses, our income. That is all about the budget of it. Planning our income, planning our expenses, that is all about the personal budget. Now, the third important tip is save regularly. Regular saving, and a portion of it, a reasonable percentage of it, at least 10% of the income must be saved and should be saved every day, every week, every month. And then the fourth important tip is invest wisely. Not only that we do have to save, rather we have to invest our saving in a wise manner. That is also very important indeed. Save and then it is the invest wisely. Grow wealth over time. For that purpose, we do have to invest wisely. Number five, it is avoid debt. Avoiding the debt. Pay off high interest debts. Pay off high interest debts and avoid the debts. Debts means something very bad indeed. Now, the sixth important item is build emergency fund. Building of emergency fund. And what is the emergency fund? How much of the emergency fund should be there? I think that 6 months of income is at least we should have in our pocket for the purpose of emergency fund, and it should be taken out any moment we are in need of. The seventh very important item is live below your means. Live below your means, not to overspend at all, not to overlive your income at all. Always live below your means and not go above that at all. The eighth important tip is pay bills on time. Paying of the bills so that we don't have to pay the surcharge, so we don't have to pay the extra money. So for that reason and purpose, pay bills on time. The ninth important tip is cut unnecessary expenses. All the unnecessary expenses should be cut off, and we need to prioritize our needs. We need to prioritize our needs over our wants. So that is the tip number 7, cutting off unnecessary expenses. And the 10th and the last tip is educate yourself. Once we talk about the education, it is not the general education, rather it is the financial education. We need to learn We need to have a grip on, we need to learn it very well as for the financial literacy is concerned. We need to learn about how to manage the personal finances. This learning is highly, highly, highly important. So if at all we learn any other thing or not, at least the financial literacy, as at least for the management of the personal finances, I think it is highly important. Now, by learning and adopting these 10 very important tips, I think our personal finances will keep growing, and that is what is needed. We do need the financial stability on the one hand, we do need the growth of our finances on the other hand. And as for the today's 10 simple tips are concerned, I think it will help us and will help us a lot in gaining all of that. So, this is something very important indeed, and that is all for me today. Meet you next, inshallah, on a very important topic. Thank you very much.